Et les corbeaux, ça va, pour un nouveau live sur Starfield. Génial.
Dégage! Mais je suis arrivé!
Il y a des choses sur la route et...
Oui, moi aussi avec quelque chose sur ma route.
Et oui, la question is, comment est-ce qu'il m'a pris le jeu? Faut me faire chier. Hop, et tac, et tac, et tac. Confirmé. Achat. Ah, j'étais sur Mars. Je crois que je bossais pour. Oh, ça s'appelle le niveau de l'Union coloniale, je crois. Hop. Contre le jeu est très fort. Ouais. Ah oui, il fallait que je trouve là-dessus. Il fallait que je finisse un truc sur mon téléphone. Ça allait un peu vite pour une fois. Alors, tac. Avec un bridge. Ok. Le panneau.com il est con. Il y a encore du monde là. Alors.
To run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Tout à fait. Oh, trop bien ça. Encore mieux.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Et chic et tchac et chic et tchac et chic et tchac. Et
Wonder if the Broken Spear is still open. It's the only decent place in town to grab a drink.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking.
I'm
if I can
honestly
help
just
him out.
appalled that anyone.
Found a clutch of heat leeches breeding in the utility section the other day. Oh, not gonna be able to get that image out quick.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? Well, just try your best. Emphasize how much money there is to be made with that formula. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
New Atlantis Security has reported
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority.
I wish there was more to do around here. Drinking gets old.
Was there something else?
je vais sauvegarder en mode.
Was there
Pas
something
personnel.
else? I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed. Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before. And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? Sounds like it could be useful if the data backs up your claims. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard. Really? Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug? Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped. Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the Authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Demos Stonyard acknowledges the efforts of its citizens to make our city a happy and productive place to work. Thank you for your business contributions.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there, but it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Le rez-de-chaussée. Attends, t'es sérieux, c'est un pour de vrai?
I can't even imagine to tell you the number of inhospitable worlds like these that I've visited.
Do I care? Je vais passer ici. Sérieux? C'est clairement un truc à la Fallout ici. Hein.
Well, this explains why the miners ceased drilling. Someone must have missed this natural cavern on the geological survey. Shame. massive structure in this cavern must have been quite a feat. I suppose it was a bit like building a ship in a bottle.
Oui, c'est sûr.
I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or who exactly told you to bring this to me? Hadrian. She gave you this?
Yes.
If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
QG des diables ardents. Ah, moi aussi.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all on a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was an entire city wiped off the map. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Très bien. C'est toute une poubelle là.
Now you can see why you see Marines that get sent here consider this posting a punishment.
Elle veut encore elle.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Again.
Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now.
Does that give a shit?
I received a message from Constellation and it's given me a lot to think about. Not at all. It's just a list of requests, but when you read between the lines, it's obvious my absence is causing issues. Something like that. It's difficult to explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department. Had we notched some significant achievements, I'd agree with you. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Oh, like hell I can't. You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination, so I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. If I had fought harder, I'm convinced our division may have had a chance to prove its value. That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced. Yes, exactly. If it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Look, it's clear that you have feelings for me. It's just... I've never had time for this sort of thing in my life. Please, it's not you. It's me. I'm just not ready to get that close. I can't. Not now. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Oh yeah.
About landing here, but I have to admit, there is a sort of hidden beauty to the Martian landscape.
La gravité est quand même trop bien faite dans le jeu. Il y a des trucs qui sont mal faits, mais ça c'est trop.
Is that really her?
That really her?
Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
This is a courtesy reminder.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying Terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
A lot of folks would have stuck their necks out for a stranger like that.
Très bien. Cette mission est terminée. Bon, prochain truc qu'on fera. Les deux et après ensuite. Donc, on va faire 2 et à close.
quick piece of advice.
Évidemment. Et on peut être.
We hear the name Benjamin Bayou, and we should duck the other way.
Ok,
Fast.
ok.
But here at Reliant Medical,
Très
stay out
bien.
of trouble.
Yeah, you need to move some merch. This is the place.
Yes, let's.
Oh. Ah, mais j'ai trop. Ça déjà. Truc sur fait beaucoup moins lourd. Ça se voit.
All right, buzz off. Busy.
Toi tu réponds à Kali aura un tronc, je vais tout prendre, tu vas dire.
Gotta call someone's power cut going out?
Oui, c'est vrai qu'on a Neon, mais pas automatiquement. Non.
People call me a brand loyalist, and I feel like
Allons à Cell Corp. Bon.
Clover McKenna at your service. Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okaribo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression. Oh. I'm afraid I've stepped right into it again. Damn. You aren't here about Mr. Okaribo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst. That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
Yeah.
If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltkor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall. We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills. Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad. Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Kelp Corp. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you. For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. but I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for 2 reasons. 1, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And 2, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work. You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you. Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadigbo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you? Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise. When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man. Nice visiting with you.
Ouais, donc c'est une des quêtes principales qui s'est vue. Parler à Kevin Anastros.
People joke.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Galbank ATMs are spread throughout older techniques of ancient Earth. Here in Neon, you live as a rarefied...
So, why did you drag me in here?
You said you wanted to buy something nice for your girlfriend, so here we are.
Do you think I've suddenly inherited a fortune? This place is way out of my price range.
Hey, you're the one that told me she has expensive tastes.
There's expensive, and then there's the Emporium. This place is in a class all by itself.
Yeah, I guess. Take a look around. If you find something, I'll help you out, okay?
Quoi?
Look, man, have a heart. I can't pay right now, but I'll spot you next time, okay?
Do I look like an idiot? Tell me, do I have a sign that says idiot taped to my back?
No?
I know what you've been wasting your money on. Damn junkies. You pay the posted price, or you don't get anything at all. I'm running a business here. I don't give handouts. Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele. I take it from your tone I've made an error in judgment. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run into any of them. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to push their own agenda. And honest people like me tend to suffer the consequences. They're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who runs the syndicate. Could be anyone.
Like you?
You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't know how. I've never been terribly good at that sort of thing.
You don't seriously expect this person to go and pick a fight with a gang?
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with? Exquisite goods for discerning tastes.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux comme... Ok, bon.
Oh, I carry all sorts of unique items from across the settled systems. Luxury products for the discerning buyer. I'm not one to boast, but my shop won me my position as Administrator Bayou's personal decorator. His penthouse is my pièce de résistance.
My pièce de
Before I forget,
résistance.
I also pay top credits to travelers that bring me unique baubles and trinkets, so keep your eyes open as you explore the spaceways.
Oh.
Oh? Well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe. I'm not telling you a thing. I've already reported what I saw to security. Stop wasting my time and leave. Your presence is bad for business.
Okay.
There's nothing to tell you. Get it through your skull. I think we can work something out. Oh my god, enough! I'll tell you what I know, if it'll get you to leave. I saw it happen. Thomas was murdered and thrown into the ocean. Afterwards, I foolishly reported the incident to security. For my efforts, I was rewarded with a gun to my head and threatened with death if I didn't keep silent. It was hard to hear over the commotion, but I'm sure I heard Thomas call his attacker Russell and Rusty a few times. From what I could gather, the attacker was after credits, and Thomas refused to give him any. After that, well, Thomas went for a swim. God, no. I've seen him around here and there, but if he ever were to come into my shop, I tell him to leave immediately. In fact, I would never even talk to someone like him. I have no business dealing with petty criminals or Aurora addicts. Where else would someone like him be, He stays at the sleep crates near Madame Sauvage's place. In any case, when you confront him, my name cannot be mentioned. I very much dislike sharing Thomas's briny fate. And with that, I must insist you leave me in peace. That is, of course, unless you'd like to make a hefty purchase.
Attends, faut que je te parle.
We sell only the finest goods for the... Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go. Whatever it takes. Just don't go getting yourself killed on my behalf. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation.
Oh.
Good luck. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
Très bien. Concret. Planète sur laquelle nous essaierons d'aller.
Hey, Can we skip the local chunks this time? Never agrees with my stomach.
Une gravité assez classique.
Good luck out. Together we can really make a difference. Certainly. So there are two ways to take care of a loan for good. One's easy, just pay off the balance. The other option. Everything is in order. Excellent. Let me be the first to no more mortgage. I have to finalize.
Once we get that loan, the sky's the limit.
Ok. La maison est à moi. Pourquoi? C'est absurde. Une quête en moins. Un peu d'XP. Perdu un peu de pognon mais pas trop donc ça va. Hop.
This area is for loading and unloading only. Keep moving.
Je vais parler.
My mother. Yeah. Can't you see I'm busy?
Parlez, Astrophion. Voilà.
Hello? Keep it moving.
You got a problem?
Comment je peux lui parler à ce con? Prison?
No. Hey, wait. You were there? When those security assholes nabbed me. Please, have a heart. You need to help me.
Ok, c'est ce qui me semblait.
Thank you. Oh God. I gotta admit, I'm freaking out here. I've lost my job. I've lost my creds, and if I don't square things with Yannick Legrand, I'll lose everything else.
Legrand.
Everything. Yannick is expecting a package. A really not so legal package. If you deliver it to him, he'll know I'm loyal. Don't worry, Yannick's loaded. He'll take care of you. You are a regular lifesaver. You're solid. My crate's on block O2 in Ebside. My authentication code is Alpha 3 Kilo 4. Just tell the manager and she'll key you in. The package is there, everything accounted for. Just take that to Yannick and hopefully this damn nightmare will be over.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space, got separated from their home planet or what.
Ouais, elle dit. Donne des mouillons. Oupsie.
I have some. Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are reputable. Good for you. You can at least get some. And it just so happens we have a deluxe shipping. All right, here's your key. If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation. It's tight, it's got... If you're in the market for a sleep crate, they sadly sell themselves because they're... That they do. And when those families can no longer even afford... You have the proper authorization code. I might even throw in a thank you. I got it. And... authentic... Before you go, I'm going out on a limb here and assuming your account's more... I've got some evicted crates set up to go... Might be full of weak old Kazambas, or it could have the original Miguel Rafael Bailamos. In art school, I heard a rumor that Rafael's son sold Bailamos to some... Imagining a piece of Freestar history in some Deimos corporation. Man, it's nice to talk about. Great. Unit C2...
Ah bah c'est chez moi ça. On va voir. Et... Faire un truc comme moi, je vais voir. Elle est où ma chambre qui sont?
We've already started shopping for a crib.
Je vais voir ce que j'ai ça.
I don't care about the evidence or data. Sometimes intuition and gut matters.
C'est-à-dire que quand t'es en train de chier, on peut te voir quoi.
There is a loophole. You just have to register as a shipping service and not a transport craft.
C'est à moi.
Just do that. Go for it.
Et maintenant, je suis incapable de sortir. Ah.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora from these fish.
Not sure how much longer I can survive.
Il y a quelqu'un qui s'appelle Euphorica. Il est parti et il est plus là.
I'd be making a fortune if they'd let us fish for chasm bass.
J'ai trouvé Euphoria.
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
You kidding? Chimera, all day.
You good?
Why do you think I'm...
If you're planning on using Aurora, we respectfully welcome. I can offer you a drink, or
See, you just proved my point. Down your third velocity.
customers choose our lounge. We have no blaring music. Nope. On the contrary, it's a completely secure and monitored environment where you can, if you desire access to the lounge, you can. Otherwise, you're welcome to a lounge. Not only will you be able to experience the bartender down there as a person, it's a specialty alcoholic beverage. No problem. If you need anything. It's a night. Certainly. Excellent. Then here is your... Please let us know if any... Don't forget to ask Q to see our special menu.
I like...
You like art?
It lets me forget everything else.
Then you should see the tag job on the robot at Neon Tactical. It's my best work.
Care for another Chimera?
Sure. Thanks, Micah.
Are you in a gang? Yeah, I'm in a gang.
Extra relaxation.
That Cyclops should be thanking me. I dressed up his toy real nice. He's lucky that's all I did. I thought it was pretty clever. If I trashed it. So I took a can of spray paint and put my tag on it. Now every time that Cyclops opens up that eye, he's gonna see my art on his buddy. We tried to rob his store and reload our crew. That's when his little toy unloaded on us. Lost some good disciples in that group. If anything, that freak should be paying me. Yeah, I do. And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line. And what makes you think I will? I'm not paying shit. True. Don't want to fight a war on two fronts. Yeah, maybe. Fighting that old man is one thing, but that Model A is another story. All right. The Cyclops is one thing, but I know better than to mess with you. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak and tell him we're even.
Okay.
Euphorica's home for people like us. And by people like us, I mean killers, thugs, and thieves. Now, I haven't killed anyone in a while, but that just means I'm due. Only when I have a knife in my hand. The rest of the time, I just paint. Yeah, beat it.
Ok. Bon, on
really pack a punch.
I'll just have a beer for now.
I'll have that ready for you shortly.
Thanks,
Hello.
Micah.
What can I get for you? Hello there. On behalf of Euphorica, I welcome you to our members' lounge. I'll be happy to provide whatever you need from our private bar to enhance your experience. Can I get you anything? Some Aurora, perhaps? Don't concern yourself. You can rest assured that purchasing Aurora from this establishment is not only safe, it's completely legal. Excellent. We have plenty for purchase. We also offer an assortment of beverages, so feel free to browse our selection anytime. Absolutely. Just remember to breathe and relax.
Un peu trop ça. Bon, hein. Ok.
You're welcome to sit back, relax, and enjoy your time here.
N'oublie pas que la drogue c'est mal. Parfois le jeu le demande. Et bah putain. Attendez pas un truc pareil.
I'm coming. It's been a rough day.
If you're in need of some extra relaxation today, perhaps I could interest you in a visit to the members' lounge?
Wish I could.
Speak with me only if you have what it takes to figure it out.
The Emporium.
What?
Neon's proving your ultimate discovery.
Everything you've heard is true. The Grand is the only place on.
Oh putain, c'est ce connard-là.
Ah, a customer. Feel free to spend your credits. Oh, yeah, right. You're with Nesher. I see the family resemblance. You're practically twins. I know he got pinched. So if you are some undercover neon security goon here to shake me down, beat it. Yannick's no one's mark. Oh, really? Huh. Fascinating. So Nesher came through. Might be he's less crappy than I gave him credit. Who am I kidding? He's a bottom feeder. But when all the good fish get gobbled up by corporations, sickly minnows are all that's left. Take the creds. I am known far and wide for my generosity. Ask anyone.
Ah, yeah.
You are right. Best not to skimp, yes? Let everyone know how Yannick treats those who do well by him. You look like talent. Serious talent. And no one knows you. Yes. You are looking at the one and only maker of Yannick's blend. It's potent. It's good. And as a jackhammer of a kick. The kick is the problem. But you may be a solution. I'm thinking a new, cleaner, smarter operation. With you working for me. Excellent. Yes. Blend needs Aurora, yes? And Aurora is totally illegal outside of the Astro Lounge. And really, really illegal off-world. If the Rangers catch you with Aurora on a ship, oh boy, it's a long time in the clink. And if the great Benjamin Bayou finds out you're selling it on the streets, even bigger trouble. But so far, I have outsmarted them all. And together, we can keep making loads of credits and making a fool of the great man Bayou at the same time. Very, very good. Nesher's worthless to me now. Loyal, yes, but he'll be watched from now on. Useless. And my other employee, Felix Sadler, makes Nesher look like a genius. I think it is time Felix Sadler takes a vacation. Permanent. Off-world. Or maybe he tragically falls into the ocean, I don't care which. But you deal with him, and you become very valuable to Yannick. This is the start of something beautiful.
As long as our hands don't get too dirty, I suppose we can help out this Yannick character.
Felix sacks up in some dingy warehouse in Ebside. You will find him there.
Ok. On va s'arrêter là, parce que je suis en train de fatiguer de ouf. Donc du coup, sûrement un stream de bain. Et je vous dis